Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. I want to give you guys a heads up on some news we've gotten recently on Atomfall. Now, if you're not familiar with Atomfall, it's a brand new game coming from Rebellion, and I would say this is their most ambitious project ever. It's coming out March the 27th, and I think it looks really solid as far as an action RPG goes, with a really cool setting. We got a features trailer a little while back, and by the way, it will be available on all major platforms: Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, and it will be available on Xbox Game Pass right out the gate, day one. However, the deluxe edition will have your fake early access. That's kind of a little creative thing they do with Game Pass, as far as them still promoting a game coming to Game Pass day one, but it's not really day one since they have the deluxe edition baked in with fake early access. So, you know, these publishers be getting a little crafty these days. You know, I'm a nerd and I pick up on these kinds of things, but it is what it is. Again, they dropped the features trailer, and they did know gamers who pre-order the standard edition of Atomfall will receive the basic supply bundle DLC, which offers additional items and supplies to uncover as you explore. In addition to the basic supply bundle DLC, the deluxe edition also gives players an enhanced supply bundle, which includes an exclusive pistol variant, metal detector skin, and skill manual, giving character upgrades, as well as 3 days of early access. Players will also receive the story expansion DLC when that comes out. The story continues with a thrilling game expansion, is what's noted about that. Also available for PC players exclusive to the Rebellion shop is the Quarantine Edition, which includes all rewards within the deluxe edition, as well as a host of additional content. Opening in an abandoned bunker 5 years after a nuclear disaster in northern England, the trailer shows how players enter the world of Atomfall. In this scene, an unnamed worker in a hazmat suit stumbles into your room and asks, "Who are you?" This question is just one of the mysteries that players will need to solve if you are to find out what happened at the Windscale Atom Plant. From here on, the trailer teases more of the settings and landscapes players will need to explore as they get to grips with life inside the quarantine zone. This slice of northern England includes everything from open moors, rugged hills, dense woodlands, and the picture-perfect English village Wyndham. But beware, this is a dangerous and hostile landscape filled with gangs of outlaws, crazed cultists, and unexplained horrors. Even the local wildlife poses an immense threat to your life. If you are to navigate this land and survive, you'll need to fight for your life and scavenge resources as well. It's packed with a cast of quirky and eccentric characters that you'll meet along your journey. These people have been isolated from the world for some time, and while many have adopted a keep calm and carry on mentality, some have sought to seize power, twisted events for their own gain. Others have even slipped into more nefarious ways. Your interactions with these characters will uncover various lead secrets and story threads that will help you discover the truth of what happened during the Windscale disaster. But needless to say, not everyone you meet means you well, and deciding who to trust in the quarantine zone is a matter of life or death. Now, I expect this game to be a little rough around the edges. It gives me very much a Stalker vibe, and if you're familiar with Stalker 2 and you played a little bit of that, you know it's a little rough around the edges. It's almost a little bit of the charm of the game, and I think you're gonna have some of that in Atomfall as well. Obviously, I'm not calling for this game to be broken, and maybe it'll be very polished and very refined, but given we don't have a full suite of system requirements yet either, we don't know the exact details as far as how difficult this game is gonna be to run, but it'll be on consoles, it'll be playable on Series S, so you know, I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue, but I do think it's going to be one of those games. Just keep in mind it might be a little rough around the edges, especially given it's not like Rebellion is the biggest studio on planet Earth, and a game like this is quite an ambitious undertaking. I think over time it's just going to get better and better. $49.99 is the base price point. The deluxe edition is $70, so interesting that it is going with a more budget price point, like not even $60, it's $50, and it's in Xbox Game Pass, so if you want to play it that way. Now, unfortunately, the game is gonna have Denuvo anti-tamper technology, which, yeah, that's been a real big bummer, and anti-tamper tech really hindering game performance is something I've seen a lot of in recent months, and we just saw it with Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'm not really trying to have that, especially in a game like this. You want to do as much as you can to build good rapport and goodwill with your audience for a new IP, because I think this is gonna have a lot more interest than your typical Rebellion game, or a lot of Rebellion games. Like, not to take anything away from Sniper Elite, I do think if Atomfall delivers and it turns out well, this is a game that could get a lot of attention and get people incredibly invested. Love the setting, love the vibe of the game, and I think there's a lot of potential here. We'll see how it turns out. Atomfall's release is not that far away. It'll be dropping March the 27th, and even you know, much like Stalker 2, that game being a little rough around the edges, having its technical issues, well, a lot of people just decided to play that game via Game Pass and then were of the mindset, hey, I'll pick it up and I'll buy it on Steam once the game gets better and once the performance gets better. And if you want to have that approach with Atomfall, again, that is total speculation of me thinking that there's gonna be a level of jank to it, but you know, that's just the vibe I get with a game like this. It might be the most polished, refined game ever, but I think it has a lot of potential, and the ambiance and atmosphere of the game, for a game like this, ambiance and atmosphere is of utmost importance, and I feel like based on the vibe that we're getting on the trailer and some of the previews we've seen thus far, they put a lot of emphasis on that. So excited to see how Atomfall turns out. This is one game that should absolutely be on your radar, and it's one of those games that I think, you know, a week before release, you're gonna hear a lot of people start talking about it. Right now, I still feel like it's going a little bit under the radar, but there's not a ton of major titles coming out in March as well. You know, we just had the release of Split Fiction, and look at that game. Yeah, it had some interest going into that game's release, but it's when the reviews came out, it's when the day of release happened that a lot more people started talking about it, just because it's not, you know, building upon this legacy IP. I can see something very similar, being that it's a totally different game, but following the same model in the sense that if it comes out, if it delivers, and if it's a high quality game, a lot of people will start talking about it. It's in Game Pass, so some people are naturally just going to go to Game Pass and play the game and be fine that way, and then some people may end up even buying the game as long as it's a worthwhile game, and I see a lot of potential here. I think the timing for the release of this game is perfect. If all honesty, this game ended up being released in February, I think it would have had a problem being released around the same time as Monster Hunter Wilds. I think since we're coming off of that, a month has passed, and now there's going to be a lot of attention, I really do feel, on this game by the end of March as people are finishing up with Wilds and probably looking for something new to play. And if it turns out well, and the fact that it's baked into Game Pass, I could see this being a bit of a breakout title for Rebellion. Love the atmosphere of the game, love the premise of the game as well, the setting. I think all of those elements are solid. As long as they have fundamentally well-designed gameplay, even if there's a little bit of jank in it, I don't think that's the biggest deal in the world. We'll see how it turns out. Again, be on the lookout for that. March 27th for the official release. And yes, if you do want to spend the $70, you can get it a little bit earlier with the deluxe edition. You know, not crazy about the early access gimmick, but it's not like Atomfall is the first game. It's not like it'll be the last game, so it is what it is, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.